The noon hour of Madness and Mayhem, the podcast.
It's the noon hour of Madness and Mayhem. What's up, BJ?
Oh, nothing much. It's Tuesday. Yay.
Yeah, I know. I'm so excited and so happy about it. I love Tuesday. It's great.
Aubrey slept in last night at her place.
Well, good for her.
I stayed up till midnight.
Well, geez, Peaches, you're out of control.
I was playing American Truck Simulator.
Just trucking.
Just trucking away.
Pretty soon you're going to be listening to the Grateful Dead. Trucking. Keep on trucking.
I was trying to add K-Bear as a radio station for the game, which you can do somehow. Mm-hmm. You have to get the embed link and then put it onto the specific file that the game gives you.
Oh, okay.
To then have it in the game. Mm-hmm. So I can listen to myself.
So you can listen to yourself as you drive.
I'm listening to
your
a
truck.
real one, Victor.
Well, Peaches, speaking of vehicles and driving, I'm going to be broadcasting live from the brand new Pony Express car wash this Friday from 11 to 1.
You're going to have to do that entire remote in your Arthur Morgan voice.
Since it's Pony Express.
I have a plan.
I got a plan. It's called You Come Wash Your Car and enter to win some Papa Roach tickets.
Oh, please show up.
I got to get my Arthur Morgan on a little better.
Show up in a thrifted cowboy hat with your giant boots. Everyone thinks you're going to be like the next wannabe Jeff Roper when you show up.
Yeehaw! We're broadcasting live at Pony Express Car Wash, everybody. That's 11 to 1 this Friday. And, you know, we take our vehicles to Pony Express. It's great.
Heck yeah, I do.
It's great. It's got the, the crazy lights. It's kind of like going on a ride every time you go. It's fun. And they do a great job cleaning up your vehicle.
God, I can't wait to have a kid, and that kid just gets scared every time we enter the car wash.
Take them when it's haunted,
Oh.
because Pony Express does the haunted car wash.
Well, your friend Joey was the one that was the most scared when me, you, and him went into that haunted car wash.
So, yeah, they got a brand new location over on Northgate Mile. It's right there across from Fred Meyer in Idaho Falls. I'm going to be hanging out 11 to 1, and I decided to snag one of our pairs of tickets to Papa Roach, and somebody who stops by and sees me is going to win them. Anybody who stops by and says hello from 11 to 1 at Pony Express this Friday, that's the Northgate Mile location only, the one I'm at. You got to stop by and see me. I'll put you into a drawing for a pair of pit tickets to Papa Roach, Autumn Kings, and set it off.
You should have told our listeners to show up to any Pony Express just begging for Papa Roach tickets.
No, don't do that. It has to be specifically 11 to 1 this Friday at the brand new Northgate Mile location. They're doing their grand opening, and they got a sweet deal going, Peaches. You can get the first 3 months of unlimited car washes for $10 a month.
Aubrey just got hers last week.
Nice.
We went to the car wash together, and she heard about that deal and immediately signed up.
Dude, it's great being signed up for that because, getting unlimited washes, when I just happen to be driving by there, I'm like, oh, I'm going to pull in and get my truck cleaned up. We're back in the day, and you had to pay for every single car wash. I don't know. My truck did not stay near as clean.
I love their machines where you can wash the mats.
Yeah, you stick the mats in the machine, it eats them and spits them back out. Yeah.
I need to do that, as a matter of fact.
They got vacuums that really suck,
Yeah,
too.
they do.
They do. They're great. So
you want to see the DJ that sucks next to the vacuums that suck?
That's right.
For a concert that doesn't suck?
And Friday, just a few days from now, 11 to 1, specifically at the Northgate Mile grand opening of Pony Express Car Wash. Come see me or you suck. It's the noon hour of madness and mayhem. All right, Peaches. So earlier on the morning show, I was going to dive into this. And it would have been good because I got like 10 million calls on the morning show, and this was a good call-in topic. You could use it to teach their own if you don't have a question ready.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
What is something people do for fun that you will never understand?
Skydive.
Skydive.
Bungee jumping as well. Bungee jumping's worse than skydiving because you could get the worst wedgie on the planet just by jumping off like the Twin Falls Bridge and having that elastic cable be the only thing that prevents you from hitting that ground.
Yeah, dude. Anything involving falling from the sky. I'm not down with that, dude.
Alpine slides, never again.
Now,
deep sea diving.
oh, that sounds horrifying.
You want to see me punch a fish? I'll do it.
How about taking a submarine to the Titanic, Peaches? Sorry, you said deep sea diving. And I'll never understand why people would do that.
What's next? How about hijacking a plane, Peaches? What are you talking about?
That's right. Being like DB Cooper. You need to rob a bank and hijack a plane, jump out of it in the middle of the night in rainy conditions into the middle of the Oregon woods.
Why not team up with Somalian pirates and take over a ship?
Why do people do this for fun? I just don't understand.
How about tax fraud, Victor?
Why do people do that for fun? It's messed up.
How about using AI images of me to
All right, settle down. Let's not even go into there.
You see when people call in?
That's a hot topic this week.
How about starting a crappy local podcast?
Oh, yeah. Why do people do that for fun?
Let me hire some dumb co-hosts and talk about stupid things like the theater.
As long as it's a week old news, you know.
Yeah. Put on my best suit jacket to do a broadcast.
Yeah. Look at me on YouTube wearing my suit jacket. If you're not doing just a news broadcast, I just don't get it. You know? Why would you wear a suit jacket to talk about like farts and stuff? People on here are saying like going caving, small, crawling through little tiny holes in
Let's
caves.
face it, I'm not going to fit in any one of those places.
That's right. I saw somebody post a video of the 7 Mile cave the other day, and I was like,
The 17-mile cave?
yeah, and I was like, that doesn't look great to me. You know?
It's okay. Like, it's cool to go inside of and kind of just look around, but the deeper you go, it kind of gets a little backroomy. Gets a little like, this is real life Minecraft. There's gonna be a creeper around the corner.
Exactly. It just doesn't appeal to me that much.
And Maddie was all like, "Yeah, the oxygen gets worse the deeper you go."
Well, great.
And I'm like, "Okay, great. I have AFib. Let's just go right on in."
I love being not able to breathe. It's fantastic. Reading lots of profanity on the walls. It's just an awesome time. Yeah, dude. If you watched videos of people like squeezing through those tiny cracks on
Like the
YouTube?
person who died in the Nutty Putty Cave.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can die.
What's that movie with James Franco where he's hiking
and then
127 hours or something like that?
Yeah, he like falls in a hole, and doesn't he have to like chop his own leg off or something?
Yeah, because there's a real life story of a guy who had to do that in order to survive.
I've never seen the movie, but I've heard it's really good. I heard it, or maybe it was on our list of like really accurate movies. Maybe that was it.
Yes.
Maybe
Yeah.
it wasn't that it was really good, but that it was really accurate.
Do you think the guy who did that watched the movie?
I can't wait to relive this.
Because my question is this, like, when Saving Private Ryan came out,
Oh, that movie's brutal.
and there's obviously the very accurate depiction of the invasion. There's a D-Day. I'm stupid when it comes to history.
And I'm stupid today
The
because I
beach-
haven't seen it in a long time.
When they-
storming the beach at Normandy.
Yeah, when they're storming the beaches.
Yeah.
Don't you think a veteran would be like, hey, let's not watch this because this is going to bring up some repressed memories?
I would think so, especially those very realistic war movies.
Like, let's go ahead and drag Grandpa to this movie. Maybe it'll
jeez.
bring him some fond memories of how he served the country.
I'm doubting that a lot of people who were a part of those events would want to watch a realistic Hollywood movie about it, but I don't know. Let's see. What else are people saying online?
You should sort this list by controversial.
Oh, that's a good idea. Because these are all like, Times Square at New Year's Eve.
Oh, yeah.
and,
So that's the. As a kid, I really wanted to go do that, but the older I get, the more I'm like, okay.
well,
That's going to be a
Peaches-
giant crowd of people. I'll have to wear a diaper.
Well, and I was going to say, it's going to be very hard for you to find a diaper that fits.
I'm not that fat.
I know, but, I've never shopped for adult diapers.
You're getting to that age, though, buddy.
I'm getting up there. When you're afraid to fart, it's time. Time for the Depends. Okay, controversial. Something people do for fun that you'll never understand. Bird watching. Somebody really doesn't like that. It's just watching birds.
Oh, look, a booby.
Like, dude.
That's what they're called, right?
It doesn't really sound fun, but it sounds relaxing. You just sit there and watch birds.
I just thought of a horrible joke. What if you're that guy that goes bird watching with a group of people and then you just prank them by pulling out the gun and shooting the bird? You're like, I'm bird hunting
Just
as
got
well.
blanks. You're just firing off rounds. Oh, let's see. Okay, golf. I see we're going to get into sports that people don't think are sports.
Golf is certainly not a sport.
Well, what about bowling? Justin's out of the office, so he's not listening. I don't know. I mean, the bowling balls are heavy. We've talked about this before. So you are picking up something heavy and throwing it. That's sort of sport-like.
I'm trying to think of, like, when it comes to sports, it involves a whole lot of skills. Like, you ever see a regular person try playing basketball and shooting a ball? It looks funny.
Yeah. It'd be like watching me do that.
Yeah, you ever see someone try to swing a baseball bat? It looks funny.
Yeah.
Maybe they try throwing a football. They can't do it.
Well, and when you
but
go
like
golfing,
the second you like throw a heavy ball down a lane and knock over some pins, I think if you're celebrating your 8th birthday at a bowling alley, like it's really. I mean, Justin does bowl really, really, really well.
Okay,
I got to give him that because he's bowled 300 games. I've never gotten above I think 200.
Now, golf is another one. Okay,
so maybe it is a sport.
And I guess they weren't even discussing whether or not these were sports. They just said, I guess they don't think golf is fun. I mean, do you like walking? Then
Playing golf would be fun. Watching it, I don't know why on earth anybody would want to watch it.
Oh, dude.
The same way NASCAR is a thing.
Just watching it?
It's just a car turning left, advertising stuff, and there's 500 laps.
Yeah. Like I bet if you're at the race, it's fun because I've been to races.
Because they zoom by you and it's quite crazy.
The crowd's all rowdy. You got a bunch of, rednecks that are all hammered and, so some good people watching going on. But watching it on TV, it's just the same thing over and over. Same with golf. Like you said, it's like there's a guy standing in the grass, swing, walking.
And you have to be quiet too.
Not when I went to the PGA Championship. I was not quiet.
Baba Booey!
I wanted to make sure I was heard on TV.
Nice swing!
So I stood at the 18th hole, and every time they missed,
Of course you'd be that guy.
I didn't go, ooh, like the crowd. No. Oh! No! People don't like that at the golf course, Peaches. Let's see, get the Karen haircut. People don't do that for fun. They just do it because they, are afraid to try something more modern.
But are you out of touch? Like, what is it about the Karen haircut that's so appealing? Like, you know the reputation that it comes with.
But I don't think getting a haircut's fun for anyone. They don't do it for fun. They do it because they need their haircut.
Yeah, but they can style it differently.
Styling your hair.
If you're a lady who has long hair, there's no need to cut it that short and weird. Look at the Karen haircut.
The Karen haircut is pretty awful. Sorry if anybody listening has it.
Well, we're just two bald guys that were jealous. We're jealous you have hair. Yeah.
It's the noon hour of madness and mayhem. What's up, Peaches?
Last night I posted on my Facebook asking, is console gaming dead? Because back in middle school, high school, even 2020 when COVID was happening, there was tons of people online all the time. I remember back in the day going on my Xbox 360, looking at my friends list and seeing all these different people online, having fun, in parties, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And now I just recently plugged my Xbox back into my TV that I moved in my bedroom. And I went to my friends list and there's 2 people online.
Yeah.
Out of the possible 90-something people on there. My friend Christian has 300 people on his friends list. There was 4 online.
Huh.
And are people just not appearing online anymore, or have people made the jump to PC? Because I know gaming itself, video games themselves, are not great anymore. I can easily say that. There's no Modern Warfare 2. There's no Halo 3. There's no GTA 5 in its prime. There's all these games that come out and they're super buggy and they're $70, $80. And then you got microtransactions. It's all this awful stuff.
That's probably a big part of the problem is, a lot of these online games. I've never really been into online gaming, so I don't even ever look at who's online when I fire up my PS5. But a lot of the games that have been coming out that are good are just single player campaigns, like the new Resident Evil or something like that. I mean, I'm sure kids are still playing Fortnite, right?
Yeah.
Like crazy.
I mean, people are still playing video games overall.
Yeah.
But I think everybody has jumped to PC.
Maybe.
Because console gaming, I feel like, the Xbox itself, it won't read discs.
Yeah.
I thought that was awful. I think Microsoft is just tanking right now.
Yeah. Let's see what the internet says. Is online gaming on console
Because I asked it on my Facebook, like I mentioned, and
down in numbers?
there was about 44 comments as of right now saying, like, hey, no, I play on my PC. Play on my PC.
Yeah.
When I get on the Xbox app on my PC, I appear invisible because I have the social aptitude of a rock. Xbox died years ago, and then all these. I'm on PS5. I see some of that. I see Switch 2.
Well, I mean, like, Xbox, like you said, the system itself has lots of problems, and I think that Xbox is having, sales problems in general.
I think the whole thing of launching the Xbox Series X and S and also the PS5 during a terrible year was a bad idea.
Oh, yeah.
Because everybody was trying to gamble to try to get them a console. I didn't get my Series X until a few years after it was released because my parents gifted it to me. I wasn't even wanting it. I was just like, I'll just stick to my Xbox One until it dies.
Yeah.
And my parents just gifted me the Series X.
Well, and now Sony just, like, seriously jacked up the prices.
Oh, yeah.
Of the PS5 and the PS5 Pro.
But why do they feel the need to do that? Because I've always wondered those minute changes like that. Not to put Jack in the Box in the spotlight, but their munchie meal used to be $10. Now it's $12.
Well,
why is it that $2 change needs to happen?
Dude,
It's $2.
But it's everything. What hasn't gone up in price in the last few years?
TVs.
Okay, TV. Well, when's the last time you tried to buy a TV? I don't know.
I bought mine in 2021.
Yeah.
I bought it for a lot.
Let me
'Cause
check
I had
something
just
out
moved
here.
out of my parents' place. I had this real cruddy 32-incher. I was like, I want something bigger, so I got myself a 55-inch and been using that ever since.
Let me see what they're charging for the modern. Yeah, dude. I mean, even looking at the LG C5 OLED. That's the last year's model. You can buy that for $2,000. When I bought, I think I have the C3. It was $3,000.
Wow. I spent $700 on mine back in the day, and I
Yeah.
thought that was
I mean,
outrageous.
that was my divorce present to myself. I'm going to buy the dumbest TV I can. And
but that's what dads do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like once eventually, my dad is the same way. He'll be like, I want the biggest TV in the neighborhood. And then he'll, like, his is like 65 inches. He wants to go to 85.
Yeah, dang. Yeah, they got the LG C5 83-inch. That one's $32.99. That's pretty pricey.
I think my dad already upgraded to the 85-incher.
Yeah. I'd like to upgrade to a little bit bigger, but I mean, my TV's big enough. I don't really need to upgrade my TV.
And I'm in an apartment, so I don't need to have this giant TV with a sound bar.
Yeah.
And just blast through the building I live in is so old that you can hear right through the floors, the walls, everything. There's now a new guy that lives above me, and he must be a vinyl collector because I keep seeing these packages that look like vinyl records that pop up in front of my door because the person won't just go up the stairs and drop it off at their door.
Lousy delivery.
I'll go do it myself, but I have noticed he's playing a lot of music and I can hear almost every part of it.
Yeah, I think you're right about TVs being cheaper, but I can't think of really anything else. Everything's gotten to be completely outrageous. Sucks. It really sucks.
Well, I also think the Game Pass increase for Xbox too. That's what really set off a lot of people, including me. Like when I got my PC, I just immediately canceled Xbox Live, whatever it's called now. I canceled the Game Pass because it's $30 a month, which is utterly absurd.
Yeah, I don't remember what they charged me for a full year of PlayStation, whatever it's called, PlayStation Plus.
Yeah.
It was on an auto renewal, so I just got hit with it one day, and then I tried to cancel it the next day, and they wouldn't. There's nope, you can cancel in a year. Same thing happened with Nintendo. I got charged for that too.
That's why I memorized what time of the year it comes in, because I noticed what was last February. All of a sudden, I got shocked because the gym that I go to charges an annual fee on top of the monthly fee. So $45 all of a sudden got taken out, and then I think it was like $80 got taken out for Xbox. But then it went up again for Xbox to be like $110 or something like that.
Well, and I just remembered when I got hit with the PlayStation Plus bill, I asked the girls, I'm like, do you use, do you game on PlayStation online? And they use PCs, both of them. So, yeah, I got to go in and make sure that doesn't auto-renew. And Nintendo. They ain't taking any more of my money. Because I don't online game. What am I going to play online? Nothing.
Well, Discord's free. Steam, you just pay a few dollars for these different games. I'm sure you can pay $70 for a brand new title. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. Like, I'm just a single-player campaign player. Give me Red Dead and Resident Evil. Give me GTA 6. Oh, man, dude, when GTA 6 comes out, what do you think I'm going to do for like a year? Because it's going to be massive. I'm going to be a total loser.
The noon hour of Madness and Mayhem is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.